Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is Mogal Dharma. Thanks for clicking on this video. Friends, in this video, we are going to talk about 3 activities which will help us improve our English language. These 3 activities are very important in order to develop our English language. Before we dive into the video, friends, I have a small request. Please subscribe this channel, like this video and hit the bell icon. Now let's get started. Friends, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Friends, in this new year, if you want to develop English language, if you want to improve your English communication, you have to do 3 activities every day. These 3 activities are very important. They play vital role in order to improve English language. Friends, if you follow them properly, if you use them properly, if you practice them properly, you will be able to speak English well. Many of us want to learn English language. Many of us want to speak English precisely. Many of us want to develop English language. Many of us want to speak English confidently. But we cannot speak English confidently. When we get chance to speak in English, we are unable to speak. We cannot speak confidently. We cannot express our ideas with others because we don't have proper confidence. We don't have proper ideas. We don't have proper sentences, and then we don't have enough experience in order to speak English well. So friends, hereafter, if you want to have good confidence, if you want to get good experience, so our experience and confidence, they are very important in order to interact with anyone. If you want to speak to others, you must have confidence, and then you must have good experience about that situation. So then only you will be able to tackle the situation. Then only you will be able to interact with them confidently. So if you want to speak English confidently, if you want to speak English without hesitation, if you want to speak English fearless, if you want to speak English like that, you must practice these 3 activities. You must use these 3 activities on your daily basis. These 3 activities develop your confidence, and then they will give you lot of exposure to learning English language, and then they will give you good experience in order to speak with anyone. Friends, let's talk about 3 activities right now. The first activity is listening. Listening is very important. Listening plays major role in order to acquire English language. Listening helps us to learn any language. If you want to improve English language, if you want to learn English language, if you want to speak English better, if you want to sound English better, you have to focus on listening skill. You have to listen to English carefully. You have to listen to English attentively. So while listening to English, you have to observe its pattern. You have to observe sentences. You have to observe words. You have to observe pronunciation. So when you observe like that, you can observe many sentences. You can observe many phrases and sentences. So that is how we learn English language. If you want to speak English precisely, if you want to speak English properly, you have to listen to it properly. You have to listen to English language properly. So that is when you will be able to speak English properly. That is when you will be able to communicate well in English language. Listening plays vital role in English language. So that if you want to acquire English language, if you want to learn English language, you have to focus on listening. If you listen well, you will learn it well. A good listener is a good learner. Now let's move to the next activity. The second activity is reading. Reading also very important activity in English language. Friends, many of us, we read many books, we read magazines, we read newspapers, but we read for meaning, we read for information. We never read for a language. So if you want to learn English language, hereafter you have to read for a language. Hereafter you have to start reading to learn English language. While reading something, we have to observe sentence formation, sentence structure and phrases. You come across many unfamiliar words, right? When we read newspapers, we come across unfamiliar words. So we have to note down them and then we have to know its meaning. Reading helps us develop our vocabulary. Reading helps us understand English language. So reading helps us improve our knowledge, so that we have to read every day. We have to make a habit to read every day. You have to read English regularly. That is how you can improve your English language. That is how you can build English language. Let's move to third activity, that is speaking activity. Friends, if you want to speak English clearly, confidently, if you want to speak English fearlessly, if you want to speak English precisely, you have to speak English every day. You have to speak English on your daily life. If you don't speak, you never speak English language. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. We have to make mistakes to speak English well, because English language is not our mother tongue. It's a foreign language. If we make mistakes, it's not a curse, it's not a sin, it's common. So, friends, remember these words. If you want to speak English clearly, if you want to speak English confidently, if you want to speak English clearly, so you have to start speaking English. Many of us, they are afraid to speak in English. They are afraid of making mistakes in English language. So friends, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't panic to make mistakes. Make mistakes to become better. Make mistakes to get better. That is how we can build English language. So when you have chance to speak with your friends, when you get chance to speak with your friends, you have to speak in English language. If you want to speak English confidently, you have to practice speaking every day. In the beginning, we have to start slowly. So we have to do that consistently. If you do that consistently, a skill will be developed. You have to make a habit to speak English every day. Then you will be able to speak English well. If you maintain consistency, you will see good results. That's it, friends. I hope you have learned something. I would like to conclude this video. I will see you in the next video, and bye and happy learning.